Hello! Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be here today. I wanted to film a get ready with me chit chat and chai. Hopefully everything is good. I just felt super inspired to film today. I have been feeling very down and like in a negative cycle. I've been wanting to kind of sit down and explain what I've been going through because I know what I'm feeling is not a unique feeling in the sense of other people right now are probably stuck in a negative cycle, and being stuck in it right now and trying my hardest to pull myself out of it. I just wanted to share my experience so that people can relate. So let's get into it. Hey you, that's you. Life, am I right? First, let's get this hair back. I have my handy dandy headband here. So loving this headband. First, I'm gonna go in with some supergoop sunscreen, a perfect primer. The way that it like lays on the face, and then after when I put on makeup, my makeup just looks so natural and flawless. So I love using this unseen sunscreen. So let's get into the deep dive. Let's just get into it, right? Basically, if you have watched any of one of the 5 videos on my channel, you will know that I moved to Madrid, Spain last year. Not last year, in 2021. That was the best decision I have ever made in my life. All the products I'm going to be using, by the way, I'm going to list them down below because I find it hard to like film and speak and also say what I'm using because I lose track of what I'm talking about. So I would rather just get my thoughts out there, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be listing everything I'm using down below. I moved to Spain in 2021. It was the best decision I had ever made. I was kind of sucked into the capitalistic like ideals, and I was trying to work my way up into a company that I kind of didn't really want to be in. I think that once I got COVID at the end of 2020, it really opened up my eyes to a lot. I should explain it like this. I was an essential worker. So all the time that a lot of people got off from COVID, I was at work. I was actually working 20 times harder than I had been before. I was dealing with a lot at work, and I just was so unhappy. Like, I can't even explain it. I was feeling like I was living for other people. And so I got COVID at the end of 2020. I think when I got COVID and I had so much time to think, that's what really planted the seed in my mind. Like, this is really not the life I want to live. So when I was at home, I started researching ways to live in Europe. I had always wanted to live in Europe, and I always felt called to Spain. I mean, this sounds kind of very cheesy, but the Cheetah Girls movie in Barcelona always stuck out to me. It was something as a kid, I was very like, I paid extra attention to it. And I think as children, we are very smart. And a lot of the things that happen to us in our lives, we have feelings about when we're children. I have so many stories about like this sort of type of thing happening in my life. So anyway, I was feeling very inspired. I'm like, okay, how can I move to Europe? How can I travel? I need to rediscover who I am, really. Blend. So I got this perfect opportunity. I found this program called NowCap. I thought it was the most perfect opportunity. You're teaching English to students in Spain. And to me, it was just perfect. I love teaching and I love being a leader. My degree is in management. So I love doing that. And I thought that working in a school, I thought was like the perfect ideal for me. I need to dive deep into my experience in Spain in another video because I could talk for hours about that. But today what I wanted to basically talk about is how all of that led me here to where I am in my room in the US of A. I was presented with a decision in 2022. Basically, do I stay in Madrid or do I come back home to the US? And to me, Madrid had become home. I felt at home there. I felt comfortable. I felt so just like energized. I was doing a lot of things by myself. I mean, I made a lot of friends, but towards the end there, I mainly just did a lot by myself, and I was really enjoying it. I felt like I was really discovering who I am and like my goals. Everything was just kind of aligning for me. And then I was presented with this decision. Okay, do I stay in this magical fairyland that I have been in for the last year, or do I go back home to the US? Do I go back to the situation I was trying to escape in the first place? So if I seem slightly kind of, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm still going through this, right? So obviously you can tell I'm back in the US. Why did I come back to the US? This is something I've been struggling with for the last 7 months, since July, since I came back. I decided to come home for multiple reasons, which I will not be sharing on the internet, and that is okay. I think that something that is so important to remember is that my decision will not make or break my life. The thing is, the universe will always have my back, and I will always be put back onto the path that I am meant to be on. The only thing is that what's important is that I take the actions necessary to be on that path. So for the last 7 months since I've been back home, I have been absolutely just loathing myself every single day. I wake up and I cry. I wake up with this like existential dread. I'm back to the place where I was trying to escape in the first place. Don't have a job. I'm not successful in any of the ways that capitalism and this whole society makes me feel like I need to be successful in. I'm not married. I don't have kids, all these things, right? And so I feel like for the last like 7-ish months, I've been in this spiral, this downhill spiral of just like every day constantly hating myself for this decision that I made. I think a part of me wanted to come home. I think that I've had to come to terms with that. I think since I've been here and it seems like nothing's working out for me. I'm applying to jobs, not getting jobs. I'm like trying different things. It's not really working. I feel like I'm bringing that back onto myself. I'm telling myself, oh, I'm the reason why these things didn't work out. I'm the person who made that decision, so I'm at fault here. The universe led me to Spain in the first place. The universe, it was so clear. Oh my gosh, the signs. It was so clear. I was meant to be in Madrid. I was meant to be there, and I was meant to learn lessons. And maybe I was meant to be there this past year too. Who knows? But I made the decision to come home. It's like, some days I feel like, okay, well, if I wasn't meant to be here, then I wouldn't be here at all in Los Angeles. If I was meant to be in Madrid, I would be in Madrid right now. I feel like everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, right? But then, of course, there are those days that I just feel lost, and I feel like I'm the one that like kind of ruined my life, basically. This has been weighing very heavily on my heart. I've had to do a lot of, soul searching. I think that I'm not even close to done to soul searching. I think that I'm just in the beginning stages of soul searching. And I think that the thing is about life is that we're gonna constantly have periods of time where we're gonna need to go through that soul searching. What happened was I was trusting myself so much. I was trusting in the universe, trusting myself with going to Spain, and just trusting that the universe is gonna let that work out for me. I got there, I got to Spain, and I feel like I kind of lost myself there. I feel like I started listening to other people's opinions. I started putting my worth onto other people's opinions, and this treks back to my childhood trauma and my like teenagehood trauma, putting my worth into somebody else and putting my worth outward and how others see me. And so I put a lot of my worth into how people were treating me. I put a lot of my worth into how people were, perceiving me out in Spain. I'm so grateful for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to find my way back there. I lost the path, basically. It was like I was on the path. I was good. I was trusting the universe. Everything was working out. And then somehow I lost it. And I think that it's because I started putting my worth into other people's thoughts and opinions of me. And that is something that I've had to work on. I have to work on. This is a common theme in my life ever since I was a child. Honestly, when I dealt with bullying, when I dealt with people not accepting me for who I was, for my color of my hair, for my ethnicity, all these things. So this is a revelation that I've definitely had, and I've definitely had to start thinking about and really like putting my effort into improving in all these ways. Pause really quick. This is so funny because my window is facing another apartment building, and so like all these apartments can like see me filming right now. They're like, is my neighbor a YouTuber? I'm trying. I really am trying. I think I want to be trying hard enough. So main premise here. I am trying right now to rediscover who I am. I have spent too many days and too many nights just crying. Basically what happened now with the repercussions of my own decision is I have kind of reached a breaking point, you know, like it's only up from here. But the thing is, in order to see a positive improvement in my life, I'm the one that needs to take action. Nobody is coming to save me. Unfortunately, there's no prince or princess charming coming on a horse and I'm waving my white flag. Like that's not gonna happen for me. The universe is gonna gift me and bless me with things instead of focusing on how upset I am at my current situation. I need to be practicing gratitude. And I think that if anybody out there is stuck in a negative loop of just like, and a negative loop can be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be like you're addicted to drugs or you're addicted to alcohol. A negative loop can be that you're addicted to scrolling on your phone, which is something that I'm dealing with currently. A negative loop can start with, eating one fast food meal and then you just start binging. Negative cycles are prevalent in a lot of people's lives. I feel like it's because of a lot of the things we consume. We really feel like we're not good enough. And that's another thing that I've been dealing with a lot over this period of my life, like that I feel like I'm not good enough. I'm looking on social media and I'm seeing like 16-year-old influencers and I'm seeing people my age, people from my elementary school already married, already having established careers. But I need to remember that I'm on my own path. I'm on my own unique path that is so unique to me and it's so special that is what is really going to drive me to be who I am meant to be in this life. This unique path of mine is really going to bring about my purpose in this life. Every day I want to wake up with the intention of living out my purpose. My purpose, I've always felt, is to help other people feel like they're not alone. Nobody is alone in this life. I hope anything of what I've said has made sense. My neighbor's smoking on his balcony. He's gonna be like, what is this girl doing? I need to trust in the universe. I need to trust in the universe's timing. I have my own unique path and something else that I want to, focus on from now, on is really paying attention to the media that I consume. And I'm stuck in this like cycle of waking up, going on my phone, going on TikTok, going on Instagram. These things that I see, even if I'm mindlessly scrolling, these images and these, whatever they are, if I'm reading something really short, these thoughts are going in my mind. They're creating space up here. And I want to create more space for things that are going to actually better my life, if that makes sense. I mean, I feel like I have been creating so much space for other people and focusing on what other people are doing. Oh, this person is here and I want to be there and I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm creating so many of these thoughts in my mind and comparisons to these other people in my mind that I'm not allowing myself to really discover who I am and really be myself. In that sense also, it's like I'm constantly feeling like I need to be doing what other people are doing because that's successful. I need to wear what other people are wearing because that looks good on them. I'm not really focusing on me. I haven't been focusing on me, that's for sure. I think also with this new moon coming in, it's really opening my eyes to a lot. It's really opening my eyes to the fact that I need to manifest what I want and that the universe wants to give it to me, but I also need to do some things on my end also. I gotta focus on me and focus on improving, focus on being positive because I've just been very negative lately. That's it. That's really the equation. Positive brings positives. I have a lot of people ask me too, like, oh, how did you move to Spain? Like, how did you do it? I'm gonna film another video this week and really dive into how I moved to Spain and my experience, because I know a lot of people want to hear about that. I hope that this video helped somebody. I know I was mainly speaking about my own experiences, but if you are stuck in a negative loop, if you are feeling down, if you are feeling like there's no way out of this cycle of just toxicity and negativity in your life, I promise you there is. It's easier said than done. I'm dealing with it right now myself too. You gotta remember that you are the only one you have. You are the only one that will be able to take yourself out of this negativity and out of this toxicity. You can do it. I believe in you. You got this. We're in this together. You're all the universe experiencing itself. That's basically what I wanted to say, you guys. I wanted to explain basically kind of how I'm feeling. I took maybe 2 sips of this chai. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on this video. I appreciate each and every single one of you. This life is a journey. We got this. Life is not easy for any of us, but as we build a community of positivity, I believe we can help each other through this crazy little thing we call life. I shall see you guys next time. Bye.